Holy shit. That looks like an actual proper base. Wow.
Yeah, I had to go film battles as well, but
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I just got done watching the DayZ dev stream. That's going to be going on every week from now on, in addition to the dev blogs to keep everybody up to date on what's going on in DayZ land and all the developments, updates, everything whilst they're playing experimental. So I just got done watching all of it, and I decided to make some notes and crop it all into a small video for you guys, so you don't have to watch the whole thing for an hour and yeah, do it like that. Much easier. So the first thing that caught my attention was the customizable variables in the loading screen. There's only a couple of things that server owners can actually customize at this point, and in the mod it was especially ridiculous what they came up with. Stuff like 1 million vehicles, ridiculous claims like high loot on standalone, stuff that isn't actually true. So you'll be able to see what's actually customizable for all the server hosts and what the setting for that server is on. The next thing I noted down was the sort of release date for the renderer, which is going to be first quarter of 2015. The renderer is probably the biggest thing that needs to change as of now, because so many other things tie into the renderer that are basically waiting for that to be replaced, so other stuff can be replaced too. For example, the UI is actually really tied into the renderer as well, so it looks really basic and alpha-y or alpha-y at the moment, so that kind of stuff needs to wait for the render as well. So that's going to be a big one when that hits. Next one that caught my attention was the bug sounds. Obviously, pretty much everybody who's played DayZ has heard these sounds: random cans opening, random zombie sounds, all the kinds of random stuff that is basically classified as a bug sound. It's all tied into the server performance, so once the server takes a nosedive in terms of server frames per second, stuff like that starts to appear. So basically what I'm trying to say is, as soon as you hear those bugged sounds, you might even want to consider leaving the server, since the server is under such stress and the FPS has taken such a nosedive that your FPS encounter, PvP encounters won't be very fun or fair in any sense. So probably just best to leave the server straight away after you hear those bugged sounds. One other little thing that was being discussed on the stream as well was the server queue system. So you don't have to keep on spamming the servers just to get in. It also hurts the server quite a bit when you're trying to spam it just to get in. So this server queue system will be a very welcome change to that as well. One thing that has been discussed in the past was the size of Chernarus, and is it able to be expanded? It probably is able to be expanded, but they have a lot of unused space as it is right now. So we'll most likely be able to see changes for those. And I'm not just talking about the main landmass that Chernarus is right now. As you may know, before the standalone released, there were pictures going about the internet that UTES, which is another Arma 2 map, was actually also in Chernarus, but they removed it afterwards, since it wasn't really a map made for DayZ either. So they want to create something that's for DayZ, something really nice, new, authentic, and they want to basically start over. So that's more likely to happen at some point than the Chernarus mainland being expanded. Many of you have been asking, including me, what happened to the horticulture. It was scheduled to release along with 049. It might still do, not quite sure, but they were waiting on some more art assets to make horticulture a thing and to be completed and ready to be added into the game. Now, for those that have seen the DayZ trailer, there was a chainsaw in there, and none of us have actually got our hands on it to play with it or whatever, but there's a lot of support stuff that needs to be added into the game, which was mentioned on the stream as well. I didn't go into specific detail on what kind of support stuff, but you can sort of tell what it is going to be. gasoline, basically. Yeah, stuff to make the chainsaw work and operate. It ties into vehicles in some form, and that kind of stuff needs to be in before the chainsaw can happen, and is ready to be added into the game as well. So that's most likely coming in beta. If you didn't know already, they finally settled on a list of weapons that's going to be definitely in for the first official version of DayZ, version 1.0, the release version, and it's going to contain at least one LMG. So considering what we've seen from the files, it's probably going to be the M249 saw. Obviously it's not confirmed, but I'd say it's a saw. Just saying. Now the final thing that I caught on stream was the improvised ghillie suit. And I'm really excited for this, especially since the way it's being added or implemented into the game. Now, we've already seen the Mosin camo wrap. It's sort of gonna work like that. So you make a piece of improvised ghillie suit, and then you can attach it to various clothing items. That's basically how it's gonna work, and hopefully you'll be able to blend into the environment very well. Hick said that it does look extremely good in terms of does it look natural, does it look like a ghillie suit, does it actually perform like a ghillie suit, and Chris Torchia, the DayZ art, definitely has never been able to disappoint us with any of his work as of yet, so I'm really excited to see how that turns out. That's it for now, guys. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, shots.
Shots.
That's not us, yeah? That's not us?
No, that's not us. I can't move it fast enough uphill. Hit again.
One's dead, one's dead. I see the other one.
Dead. I'm dead.
Other one's down. One more.
I got 3 dead, 3 dead. Who's shooting Mosin? That's you, Falcon?
One more. One more.
Okay.